Yeah, I was sitting here reflecting for a minute, and I just had to think about how I wanted to put this. It's funny, and I'll be surprised likely, right? How many people are going to check this video out? Because this is part two to the previous video. And y'all know I got words, so I'm back, and y'all knew I was going to come back. And those of you who are looking at the part two or were waiting for the part two, there are a few of you in that crowd of folks who came and looked at that first video who probably didn't like my message and didn't appreciate my message, or nor did you believe it. Yet you're here looking at the second part to the message. So today is going to be a psychology talk, folks. It's going to be a little bit of everything, a little bit of warning, a little bit of talking shit. You know I like to talk shit, right? But a little bit of psychology, because obviously you guys don't appreciate the fact that I am a student of life. And I keep telling you guys, I'm not thinking about none of your motherfucking asses. Yes, there are days, and just like today, and I don't have my wine. But just like today, and I left it somewhere here somewhere. But just like all of the times that I come to you in different phases of my life, just like you guys, a lot of assholes who don't know the heavens, right? Who don't fear the Most High, and you're so pious, and pretend to be great, and pretend to be you know upholding things, and all of these fake ass things is what I was trying to say. But what I'm trying to say is that I'm a human, right? So you're holding me to some standard that you clearly have not held yourselves to. And this is why I always, you know, ironically state the term or state the sentence, I love bad behavior, because I don't fucking love the shit, and it's going really fast. Stay tuned. And we talk every time, right? And a lot of y'all say, I'm entertained by this guy. He's rambling on and all of this stuff, right? You listen to what I'm saying, though, because I'm saying the truth. I'm not giving you anything but my experience in my day to day, and you can take it or leave it, right? Because, see, I'm telling you, you're going to be done away with regardless. If you're a fucking fool, the new day you will never see the new day. And that's the main point of why I'm talking to you, you know. At this point in the game, and there's that phone again. At this point in the game, you guys, I don't know why you come here and check out the videos that I do. And if you don't believe the message, I could care less. There are a million other motherfuckers with huge followings. Carry your motherfucking stupid asses over to their channels and follow them, right? And let's see where they lead you when the ground opens up. I'm just human, folks. In the better and best in times and the worst of times, right? I'm walking on this planet just like you are, but I have been blessed. And in that blessing, there's always going to be things like this phone situation, or just different things that you guys may have experienced, because you're those people who have been awakened, right? And you come on every time I put a video up, and you want to hear me be eloquent, and sometimes I am, depends on my mood. When I'm just sitting back lounging at my home, and pondering things and doing a lot of great things, because whenever I talk to the Most High, and this is, I devote this work, Lord. He is the most important aspect of why I talk to you guys, right? He is the confidence in everything, right? Now, I wrote down 2 points that I wanted to make about the last video, because I know just in, and just getting around and talking to people misinterpret things, right? But I was trying to make a bigger point. We're going to start off by talking about the satellites, right? Because I told y'all I'm going to get clinical with this. We're going to go into your stupidities, and we're going to do a lot of things and pick this apart. But I want you to understand this on a bigger level. We talked about the satellites, right? How they're impacting you, and how they, your day to day, whatever you think you're doing right now is done by these networks of things, right? And I gave you the example of the network being snuffed, right? And I used the YouTube situation where the whole YouTube blacked out and nobody could get on their YouTube and everything. And y'all thought it was their hands. But my point I'm making is, regardless if you thought it was the hands of these fucking devils or if you believe that the Most High did it, the point I'm making is he did it either way. He's that great. So in other words, what I'm saying is, because I actually know this, your satellites can go out any given time, just like you just witnessed. Now, I'll sum this up by giving you a better example. Something I experienced the other day in the store, and this has happened many times, and this is why I brought the point up in the first video, because y'all are not getting this, right? It's going to be clinical a little bit, okay? But, I was in the store and, there was someone in front of me and, the server went out where they were swiping their card to do a purchase or something. And they had to stand there and wait. And there was a conversation, that sprung up about this technology and everything, to which I raised the point again, just for their own amusement or for them to think about it or ponder it. Because I know they weren't going to do that. But I just wanted to make a point that I said, you see this is out, right? And this is how you do everything, right? When you integrate yourselves the way that this card is activated to this satellite, when this goes out like this, what happens to you, right? And to which the person replied, which I knew they were going to respond in this stupid ass fashion, but they said, and what did they say? They said, well, if I were a robot, then maybe it would malfunction me or something. And I said, okay, so I hate semantics, folks, but so I had to break it down again, but they still didn't get it. Okay, so I said, okay, so let's just take it for the robot standpoint. What happens to the robot if the robot is integrated with the system and the satellite goes out? So once again, the person could reason that the robot would malfunction and go out, but if they were integrated with the system and had the same circuitries as the robot, then nothing would happen to them if the satellites went out, because they were putting their trust in the satellites, which is why I brought it up in the first video, folks. I was trying to make the point that the satellites, man made those satellites, but their ability to function and work in the electronic atmosphere or in static environments or whatever are being held by the heavens. All of these things, folks, this is a reality. This is being simulated for an experience for you to elevate or be put back in your place. Now, a lot of these demoniacs have jumped on board on this material plane and they're trying to reach the heavens, folks. And that's what I keep talking about when I talk about the bigger fight. Yeah. If I'm lounging and you want to be entertained because I'm having a couple of glasses of wine and talking, but you guys are not listening to what I'm really saying, I don't give a fuck about what you think, right? Because I know, folks, right? Then who was that other one? Hold on. Oh, yeah. Yeah. And that's the clinical part. I had to jot that down because that came to me later on in that day. And I said, I'm going to write that down and we'll bring it up tonight, right? Because I got word. And a lot of y'all, when I tell you these stories about how I get word, you guys are not grabbing the bigger reason why I tell you. I'm trying to show you the miraculous nature of how the Most High does things. And if you read these things in doctrines, then I'm trying to validate the how these things work, folks, because the Lord does not change, folks. Even in this age, he's still the same, folks, right? So I give you examples, and you because you want to see some stupid shit, or you want to see me be somebody else, you can't accept me in my follies, or you can't accept me in my good days or bad or whatever when I'm giving you a message, but I'm giving you the proof, folks. See, that's my blessing. I cannot speak for why the Most High, and I was talking to him tonight, right? As a matter of fact, I was going to do this in the morning and talk to you guys, but he wanted me to do it tonight, and I asked him, right? But see, I know him on a level where I can directly ask him if I should do this video, tonight or versus doing it in the morning, right? I tell you the stories about how he does these things because the beauty of this whole experience, folks, right? And it's so special to me. And in the new day, you guys will be closer to the heavens. You guys will get that heavenly experience, but it's only for a few people. That's why it's important that the best of you listen to what I'm saying and not come here for entertainment. The fools will do that. And I'm not thinking about the fucking fools, right? But you know, when we get into psychology, and that's part of the psychology part of it too, because you know, you want to be entertained, right? You want me to say what that person's saying, but that person doesn't know what I know, folks. And then the thing is that when I talk about the muscle, I'm talking about the straight up fucking muscle, folks. The air makers, folks, right? The ground holders, folks, whom you have no control over. And I'm trying to make you understand that if you put your faith in the most high source creator of the universe, he will hold you through these tough times, folks. These oppressors will go and you will watch them be swept away, right? And you understand that the new day brings a new understanding of eternal existence, folks. When he holds you on that end of the higher end of his vibration, folks, you will live forever. You will live in abundance, abundance of life, abundance of everything, folks. Are y'all listening to what I'm saying? Right? So the lower people, the people who will perish in this situation, are the people who have to be swept out. And because so many people have a spirit of confusion, right? And that's what the theme of this video is going to be about, the spirit of confusion. Because so many people like that person in the store couldn't reason the bigger situation, which is the bigger fight, right? To them, this is just some formality that has to happen because something happened, but they're not thinking about the greater hand that's orchestrating this all for the purpose of bringing that new day, right? In all of your doctrines around the world, you have this new day being spoken in different ways, but it's pretty much saying the same thing, folks. And you fight in your politics, but instead of uniting for the people with the spirit and looking at the demoniacs for what they are and who they are, folks, by their actions, folks, right? And it's clear as day for those who have the vibration. I know a few of you, you know, in certain places, and I got, you know, some of y'all sent some messages to me, and I was able to understand how what you were saying with that message. And yes, you will always be delivered by the hands of the Most High. Even when you're stuck in a rut, you'll be lifted to safety, folks. That's the point of having faith, folks. You know what I mean? I wanted you to think about that. You know, y'all heard me tell this story about the mama hippo, and I was trying to make you understand about the muscle, right? Because some of you have to be, I have to give it to you on these levels for you to really grab something, because you're still not grabbing that. Any given day, the ground can open up on your ass. Any given day, the sky can open up on your ass in this open season. And by the way, we have to talk about this open season thing because, you know, I saw some video footage last week and it was disturbing to me because I realized the true nature of man is to be a fucking fool, right? Man knows that we're in the end times. Man knows that a greater hand is delivering these things, the best of men anyway. But then you have these fucking fools, and you can tell who's demoniacs and who's not by their actions, folks. Well, anyway, there was somewhere, I don't know where this was, if it was in another country. I'm not sure if it was here. Maybe been, you know, one of these, it was Mexico or somewhere. I'm not sure where it was. But there were some chariots in the sky, and there was a big, you know, orbital chariot, and it was glowing and, you know, piercing and everything. And these are the chariots that the angels pilot, folks. The heavens pilot these chariots. And the chariot is watching these fools as they blast it and shoot rockets at it and scream and yell at it and ah. And notice all of the rockets just whiz right through them, and they're not affected on, you know, one way or another. They're just watching these fools. Now I want you guys, you fucking human air breathing motherfuckers who think you're going to sling a sword at the heavens, to realize that the heavens have already declared war on the demons. If you let a demon possess you where you're going to attack the heavens, be prepared for a foot to go up your ass promptly, right? And that could come in any form that they see fit, folks. You want a thunderbolt, you want a solar blast. I keep telling you this. Don't be surprised when the heavens start retaliating on you motherfuckers, because they hold the ground you stand on. You're not going to stand there and shoot at the angels and you're a fucking devil and not think you won't get your wig split. They were showing mercy on you. If you notice, all of those rockets were useless, weren't they? They were very ineffective, right? Or ineffective. Did you notice that? Did you notice that? Did you notice that all of that bullets that y'all shot, y'all wasted for no reason, jammed up guns and shit? All we did was hear a bunch of noise from y'all. And y'all weren't even marveled at the fact that they were still there. They weren't affected by anything that you did, right? Now, let me ask you a question. Do you believe that they could have disintegrated you on the spot? Do you not believe that they would have been fair game to just blow your ass away right then because you're firing on the hands that hold the ground you stand on and the air that you breathe, right? See, there's a greater purpose for things, and we're getting into your atheism and your foolishness, right? The confusions, right? We're getting into these things because you're so fucking confused and you don't realize the Most High holds your life, right? That the heavens are under his command, folks. And this is wrath time. You will get your fucking teeth knocked out, right? Don't care if you like how I put that. Don't care if you like how I speak or how I talk or the sound of my voice, because at the sound of my voice, you're going to see a lot of things take place, folks. Haven't you already? Right? What do you think I'm on here for? I don't give a fuck. I'm waiting for the new day. I'm ready for certain things, and I'm waiting, right? I have the inside scoop on certain things, folks. This is not a game, right? So I'm going to talk about a few things, and that's the psychology of man that puts us into places where we're fucking fools and we fire on chariots, right? Not even in your dimension, folks. You're just a third dimensional, air breathing, shit wiping asshole idiot, right? That's what you guys are, right? Breathing the air and shit, right? And you think that your material bullets, which by the way, the heavens are holding the atoms in place. The Lord is involved in every process of your existence, folks. He's in charge, more importantly. But you're firing on chariots, and you know, it would have been a beautiful sight to watch those chariots just disintegrate your asses on the spot because you're fucking fools, right? They're defying gravity. They're doing things that you have never seen on a supernatural level, and you're going to pull out a gun and shoot at them. You're fucking idiots. So the next time any of you decide to fire in the heavens, remember, I just told you that they have declared war on the demoniacs, right? And if you want to go along with the demoniacs, I suggest you think twice about doing that, folks, right? Because you will get your asses handed to you promptly. Telling you, right? So that confusion is why you don't understand that, you know, I brought up the mother hippo watching the guy, which is in this case, I brought up Mama Earth, whom is my mother, folks. Don't care if you believe it or not, right? You're going to believe it one day, but see, the problem is that, you know, you may not ever see my face again, right? You understand what I'm saying to you? That's the problem for you guys, right? You understand? Because the new day is coming. I've been talking about this. I am blessed, right? And I'm going to do what I'm here to do, folks. Don't care what you think about it. I know what's best. I've seen a better day, and you haven't. You're fucking fools, right? You're confused, right? State of confusion. Okay? So yeah, you know, you've seen me at my best and my worst, and I get emotional, and you've seen me because I'm just dealing with the shit just like you guys are. But see, a lot of you are asleep and you don't even realize the state of affairs. You don't even realize the pain and misery and suffering that you all have been cast in. You're slaves, folks, right? On every level. And the Lord is going to liberate you guys, the best of you anyway, because he's going to do what he sees fit. And he's always in control, right? So I gave you examples about the satellite to show you that, you know, whether you believe it or not, because you're fucking fools, the Lord can snuff your satellite. And so if you say the satellites can't be snuffed, well, you just saw an example of all of your satellites going out, whether you believe it was at the hands of the fucking devils or you believe that the Most High snapped his fingers and did it. The point I'm making is that in either case, he still had the control of what was happening. So he can make your satellites go out. And if you don't believe it, you will bear witness to some things coming in the pike, like I told you. Be a fool and join along with a network that can get snuffed at any given time. Can these fucking air breathers guarantee you that the satellites won't go out, folks? See, you're listening to the shit they tell you. They lie to you every day about everything, right? Everything they lie about. So you will never get the true story if the satellites are going out or not. And every once in a while, you will see an example of this. And if you don't believe me, just look around and you'll see stories where this has happened, right? Right? Things that y'all consider to be great and mighty have just went out. Don't work at all. You got to tow that motherfucker just like a piece of raggedy old piece of tin or something. Piece of shit metal or something. You just got to put it back to show or something. I told you on every level, you're not in control of the seas, nothing. Right? At any given time, because the heavens will punch one of y'all in the face. If you think that you run the seas, you can get 100-foot tidal waves. You can get anything you want. And that's what I keep telling y'all. This is not a game. This is about getting rid of y'all, right? Then the Most High is in charge of this whole thing. And there will be a day where he will bring the ultimate destruction on those that he sees fit. And he will deliver those whom he sees fit. And this is why I do the videos, because I know there's a handful of y'all who really believe what I'm saying because you follow this. You visually witness some of these things, right? You know what you're looking at, right? And you're looking at what you're looking at, right? And that's the point of me giving you examples, right? All of this shit, I was hearing about the was it 12 millimeter ice in Russia somewhere? Man, that wind got cold, didn't it? Woo-wee! But y'all think it's a joke though. But that's what I'm trying to explain to you. Anything you want, you can get it, right? And that's why I issue certain things, because I'm trying to show you that you're not the muscle. Whatever you think you're doing, the Lord is allowing you to get that far. But see, that's just one end of the story. This story, the Lord is in control of this all. He can write the story any way he wants. I was just talking to him, folks, about the very things that I'm speaking to you about right now. The issuances, right? Because he's in authority, right? So like I said, yeah, there are many of you guys that are going to be subject to the foolishness of these devils. And there are many who are going to be delivered, and you're not going to, you're going to come out of this unscathed because the Lord will bless you. He has the power, right? So I brought up examples of, because the heavens are watching you at every given second, at any given time, and because Mama Earth is my mother, and if you don't believe it, just think in your mind. Think I'm bullshitting in your mind. Laugh at me. Go ahead, wherever you are. And I'm talking to, you know who I'm talking to. Sit where you are and laugh at what I'm saying, right? And I'm showing you this, right? That when you're going to do what you want to do, see, the story can be written any given way, folks. You guys are just looking at one aspect of this. I'm telling you what's going down, and you're watching it going down, right? You're going to watch it go down if it hasn't happened yet. So I'm telling you that these people who think that they're mighty cannot control if the rain came on. Are y'all listening? Go back in my first video and just listen to what I was saying. If the rain just cut on, I know the hands who have I know who's holding the fucking faucet, folks. Who's holding the faucet and the knob, right? So if the water cut on, right, and it just kept raining, after about 6 consecutive days of pouring down raining, wouldn't you be afraid, folks? You think the people who think they're in authority, you think they can stop that rain? You think they can make it stop? You think it can make the ground stay intact as the ground gets all mushy and their fortresses cave in and shit? You think they can stop that with their might and authority, folks? Their money. You see what I'm saying? Those of you who are in this matrix, you got to fucking go for these reasons because you're fucking confused. You get what I'm saying? Confusion. You see? So on so many levels, you don't understand that just simple things that you take for granted can be the very things that choke your asses out, or when you get punched in your fucking faces. You're going to do some kind of shit. You're going to do a march. You're going to get soldiers together to go do something to people. And then all of a sudden the ground opens up. Or all of a sudden a fucking solar blast comes out of nowhere and burns you where you stand. Or all of a sudden you get a serious ice storm. Or all of a sudden you get 12 millimeter thick ice because the winds are so cold that they fucking scorch they freeze your fucking lungs when you take a breath. Right? Different things like that you have no control over, that shows your muscle, right? Right? You're standing out there with your gun trying to do something to someone and it gets so fucking cold that your fucking fingers get stuck to the gun. You feel what I'm saying? Why does it have to be easy for you motherfuckers? What makes you think that you're not going to suffer while you're making other people suffer? You see how this goes? The point of showing you the muscle is to show you that you're getting the fuck out of here. And it's going to happen when the Lord says it's going to happen. But until then, we're going to have a little fun with this. Just a little exercise to show you a few things, right? The various things that will happen unexpectedly. And I gave you the example. Think back to what I was saying once again, because y'all weren't peeping out that first video. The part one of this. About how Moses, crossed the Red Sea and shit. Y'all think I'm just being biblical, but I'm trying to give you something with the story. He crosses the Red Sea because the whole fucking ocean parted for him. Isn't that miraculous, folks? Have you ever walked in the ocean and it parted for you, folks? But I know the ocean, folks. Do you see what I'm saying? See, I'm trying to show you something. I know the muscle. I understand the muscle on all levels, folks. Right? And I'm tired of being in a situation where I'm trying to show y'all something. That's why I said I don't like doing magic shows. And this is not about a fucking magic show. You're just going to get punched in your fucking face. And it's going to be what it's going to be. Not even just because it's going to be that. This is part of the sweep out, right? And when I tell you that Mother Earth is my mother, since you're standing on this earth and you're breathing this air and benefiting from this earth, keeping you alive, and the earth is related to me, you're not going to disrespect what I'm saying. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? They don't give a fuck about what y'all think. This is wrath time, folks. You want me to give you this in some piously addressed form. You want me to act and pretend and be a certain way and talk a certain way. Fuck that shit. You will get your motherfucking teeth knocked out. You will bear witness. The best of you are waiting for this day and couldn't wait. Some of you were waiting for me to come back and do this video. Some of you were waiting for me to issue some things. And there it is, the issuance. What I just said a minute ago, and now I'll really make you understand what I'm saying. You're not the muscle on any level. I keep seeing these feeds where y'all putting up talking about y'all going to go do the planets and stuff. And I just explained this to you. If you don't believe that the heavens hold the worlds that you're trying to go to and that you can do what you want, then play Froggy and Leap. And I told y'all that. What does that mean to you motherfuckers? You know who the fuck I'm talking to. What does it mean to you? At any given time when you want to express what it means to you, you can look to the heavens and tell the Most High Source Creator of the universe, his name is Vishnu, whom is Shiva, whom is Brahma. He is, folks. And the great sun and the moon and the earth and the world that you live on, folks. You can tell Mama Earth, right, that you don't appreciate her opening up that ground or her giving you that blast or whatever you're getting. But you're going to get it, right? Who says this had to be easy for you? Who says that the Lord was going to make this easy for you, right? I'm showing you that you're just a bunch of underarm funking, air-breathing fucking devils. And I'm showing you that you're powerless. The heavens are going to have open season on you because they have declared war. Don't stick your fucking swords in the heavens. Don't speak on the heavens like you have authority or do any of these things. Don't put your fucking hands on children of the Most High. And you're going to see these things take place where you get your ass handed to you repetitively, right? Mouth is a little dry there. But that's just me being a human. But once again, you guys want me to what? Edit that? We're in the last days, man. Y'all talking about some bullshit. See, those of y'all who are stuck in the matrix, you're gonna be getting the fuck out of here real soon. I'm looking forward to it. The best of us are, right? Listen to what I'm saying. Don't get caught up in and foolishness, folks. Don't get caught up in if you want me to, you know, show some type of etiquette for you or something. When I know the fucking hands that make the air for you, right? That give you the sunlight. This is my family, right? And you can't whoop any of their asses. So you're gonna listen to what the fuck I'm saying, and you're gonna respect it, because when you get punched in your mouth, you're gonna respect it, right? Okay. So when you're going to do certain things, right, you're going to realize that shit is going to start crumbling on you in different ways, right? But here's the good part. I was just talking to the Lord about this, right? Right? Since you guys are trying to implement things concerning this pandemic and stuff, and you know, it's really bad. Well, guess what? The Lord is in control of everything, right? Even bacteria. Did you know that? Even viruses. Did you know that? So how about this? Mama Earth is in there right now where you are in your labs and certain things, and she's there, right, watching everything. And I'm gonna show you something, okay? The Lord is holding your life, and I'm talking to the fucking devils. I'm talking specifically to the devils. The Lord is holding your life, right? And you're going to bear witness to, because you have this goal of making other people sick and doing all of this evil. Well, once again, like I just said earlier, what makes you think the story is going to go your way all the time, right? Anything can happen in this story. So how about this? How about you guys get sick? Except it's not the stuff that's going on right now. It's something specific and relative to you specifically, to your genes specifically, right? And overnight you get sick like this, but you don't even have a cure for it, because you spent all of this time trying to infect other people with some bullshit. Something happens to you, right? And it's something that the Lord gives you. Now, at any given time that you have a problem with the thing you come down with, you can look to the heavens and talk and address to the Most High, because He's the one that's doing this. He's the only one that can deliver you or hear you in this situation. But since you're already damned and slated to be destroyed, then you can do whatever you want, right? You can say what you need to say to him, right? But you're going to watch this take place, and isn't that real muscle, right? See, I'm showing you that you're not greater than the Lord, right? And so now this won't even affect nobody else. This will just specifically affect the people who think that they're empowered, the people who think that they're strong, right? Because see, y'all all are linked by a certain way, right? Right? So the Lord knows that He's holding your lives, like I just told you. So since you spent all of this time trying to gear the world up to fuck them up, how about the Lord fucks you up? And you know what I'm saying. The time I speak, maybe tomorrow morning or something, it'll start up. But you'll have a situation where you'll be dealing with something specifically and internally specific to you, and you know what I mean. I'm addressing you people. I'm not addressing y'all, but I'm addressing certain people, right? Because see, everybody is dumb, but this is a bigger fight, right? And I'm telling you that the heavens have already declared war on you, and I'm showing you how strong they are. Mama Earth is holding the whole environment that you're in, right? And she's my mom. And since you don't respect me, I'm gonna make you bow to the Most High. I'm gonna make you bow to the true authority, right? The hand that holds your life, right? So when so all of that time you put into trying to do something, you're going to have to take more effort to fix yourselves, because there's going to be something that you're going to have to fix specifically relative to you guys. And you know what I mean, right? Something specific to you. And you're going to scramble for this, because you're going to be clueless, because you know what? It's going to be delivered by the hands of the Most High, right? He's the authority, right? Right? Now, if you want it to stop, and I'm gonna show you how He's gonna make you say uncle. He's gonna make you bow right in His face. You can stop what's gonna happen to you after maybe a couple of weeks or something. You can stop it, but I'm gonna have to see something, right? You're gonna have to make a public announcement where you're gonna have to acknowledge that the Most High Source Creator of the universe, and you better say it like that, the Most High Source Creator of the whole entire universe, spared us. You better say that. And if you don't say it, it's going to get worse, because it's not something that you've had your hands on before, right? See, the heavens are doing this. Mama Earth is making the air. Remember I told y'all she could compromise the air any given time. But see, you don't understand that she's everywhere you are. Remember I said that? So she's everywhere the demoniacs are. Even the people, the fake kings who think they're in power, who getting out of their seats real soon. Right? She's where you are right now. She's the very floor you're standing on right now. The very air you're breathing right now as you sit in your secret councils and meetings and shit. The very ceilings, right? You know, which could cave at any given time, by the way, because she's holding them up for you, right? See? So I'm gonna get off this video. In the next video, I'll be a little bit more, you know, reserved or whatever about what I'm saying because I'm a little loose tonight, you know. But I wanted to talk because, you know, I realized that a lot of y'all are confused, right? Y'all heard me say something about the satellites going out, and y'all thought I was saying that the heavens did it. But what I'm trying to explain to you is that even if the satellites went out, the heavens did it. Do you now understand what I'm saying to you? Now, because you think it's a fucking joke, if you link to that network when they snuff it in your fucking face, when they snap it and clap it in your fucking face and it snaps out, let's see what happens to you. Since you think it's a fucking joke. Since you don't believe at any given time your shit can go out. See, the people, the authorities, the people that think that they run shit over y'all, they know what time it is. They know what time it is. They're afraid like a motherfucker. They're trying to figure this out by the second. But they're going to have a whole lot of shit coming in they're going to have to deal with. Right? They're listening to this video right now, right? And they're trying to figure out what the fuck are we going to do? Well, really what they're doing, though, because they're stupid and shit, they're carnal-minded, they're thinking, oh, he's talking shit. You better hope I'm talking shit. You better hope I'm talking shit, but I'm not. And you'll see, right? And I just told you how to get out of that, but you're still damn. But I'm showing you the strength of the Most High, right? It better be in such a way that I see it. That's why I said it better be at the fucking gas pumps. It better be everywhere where you're saying that you were spared because, see, this thing that's going to affect you, it ain't a whole lot of y'all motherfuckers, really. The thing that's going to affect you is going to be something that you're going to be scrambling to fix for yourselves, right? Internally. But the Most High holds that. And just for this exercise to show you that he's backing me up. And I talked to him about this. He'll release it for you, but you're gonna, but see, if you're not going to do it, then you're just going to be damned in. But you're going to have to come out on a big scale, and you're going to have to say that the Most High Source, Creator of the universe, Vishnu, saved you. Yeah, that's right, because he holds all of your lives. And if you don't believe it, you're just going to be swept out of here. I don't care, right? Now I just said what I said, right? For the people that are staying tuned to this. Right? Hold on to the Most High Source Creator Vishnu. Hold on to him because, see, let me explain something to you. When they're coming for your ass and that storm brews out of nowhere, that storm I'm talking about right now, you watch it do something and damage and this hurling shit, and the motherfuckers that thought they were bad are taking cover and they can't fuck with you for that day, then you're going to know who saved you. I just told you Vishnu, right? I have my faith in him, folks, because I know I have been blessed to know he is real. Right? I am with him every day. I am with the heavens every day. The very beings who make your fucking air and give you sunlight, they can clap you at any given time. Okay? So, just take heed to what I'm saying, and I'll be back and we'll talk some more and we'll follow this up, you know. Maybe I'll give it time for the things to develop and, you know, and stay tuned, and maybe they'll, you know, we'll see. But I doubt it because you're fucking fools. Right? So, we'll be talking soon.